How's it going, everybody? Anthony or Dokkan Genesis here, and today I have some special guests with me. Here I have Junai and Bog. Say hi.
Yo, what's up?
Alright, so today we will be discussing some Dragon Ball Super predictions, current stuff, and future stuff. The first topic I wanted to cover today was becoming a Frieza. Guys, I want Junai to answer first. What do you think about that?
To be honest, I'm kind of worried to see if he'll kind of destroy everything or if he'll help out with what's going to happen. So, to be honest, I don't think that him coming back is going to be a good thing.
Right. Right. Bog, what's your take on that?
So, what I'm thinking is there's going to be a 50-50 chance. He'll help out or he'll destroy the Earth.
Destroy the Earth?
And destroy...
in
the universe.
So you mean basically what's gonna happen is once they get out of it, he's gonna rebel.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna backstab you.
The way I think about this is this. Okay, so first of all, he's getting resurrected for one reason, is to protect his existence as a whole. So I think for that, is that like a whole statement right there? I believe that will push him to not do anything bad. He also is terrified of Beerus. We all know that. So if Beerus gives him an order, I don't think he's going to disobey, but I do think they're going to give Frieza an incentive to do this, like, or wish your life back, to life, or that makes sense. Then maybe that will set up for a future arc after they revive him again, but that might be a little drawn out because there was already one of those arcs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do you think that he'll probably come up with an idea anyway to at least try something where Beerus will actually have to step in
during the tournament?
Yeah,
maybe, but I don't think Beerus would be allowed to step in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So it's gonna be like one of those Goku Vegeta moments where like they start fighting, back and forth. Somebody's gonna have to break him up, But
yeah, I get that.
It might be too hectic to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be like 60, 70 people at once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a battle royale, pretty much. Yeah.
How the hell are they gonna have time to fight? They're gonna be fighting for their lives, basically. Plus you got both Xenos. One Xeno's on Goku's side, and I feel like the other one doesn't really care. So I think right there is gonna be a conflict, seeing as the one Xeno from the future doesn't really know Goku as much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Bog, I gotta ask you, what is your whole thoughts on Frieza? Like, do you think there could possibly be a future arc if you revive him?
I believe they would be, but depends.
On what?
My topic's still on the situation. Will he, or will he not backstab him after he saves the Earth, as if he helps out, or will he team up and just destroy the universe?
Right. I'm not sure. Junai, what are your thoughts on that?
I think the same thing as Bog, to be honest, because there will be like 80 people basically fighting all at once, and it's about battle royale. But you also have to think about the fact that you can't keep track of everyone at the same time, so there always is that little slight chance where he could actually try something, or he could come into the arc and then do it later on.
Right.
But just that whole battle royale thing, I think he might actually try something.
There's gonna be opportunities for him to do it. But you have to think about this. If he takes out Goku, that's one of their only chances to survive, thus destroying their entire universe. So what are really the odds of him trying something that bad? Because if that was me, and I absolutely despise somebody, and somebody comes along and says, oh hey, if you don't comply and fight and win, your entire universe is going to be erased, everything you know is gone. I don't think I'm going to backstab them, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is a matter of life or death. This isn't a matter of revenge. They have to throw their silly crap aside, So, another topic I want to discuss. In the preview, it said that Krillin and 18 are going to be dropping out as well. What do you think this can entail, Junai?
That's kind of a bit hard to think about, because if they drop out, you have to also think about who else are they going to get, or are they just going to go in with basically 2 people down? Right. So it's a bit hard to kind of talk about.
Now, Bog, what do you think? What do you think the odds of Cell being brought back, is? You know what I'm saying? So, wait, not Bog. Sorry, I meant Junai. What are the odds?
You said what are the odds of what?
Cell
Sorry
being
about
brought back in place of, Android 18
that? Ooh.
or Krillin.
The thing with that is that if Cell is brought back, then I do think that there can be conflict because as we saw like way back, Cell and Frieza I'm pretty sure did actually work together, if I'm right. Yeah. So they could wait till possibly win the tournament as
Right.
universe, or they could try something during then. But then again, like you said, they could all get destroyed, so it's pretty tricky to think
Now,
of something.
What about
So
the
it all
underlying
depends.
conflict that Gohan is the one that killed Cell and he's going to be in the tournament? You know what I
Then
mean?
Ooh,
That's a double backstab
I
right
feel
there.
like
You got Goku and Frieza and
yeah.
Cell and Gohan.
right.
Now,
So I feel like
right.
if that happens, that Cell would probably like kind of go off against Gohan. So basically, whoever Gohan's fighting, you know how like people usually step in and they take over their opponent.
Right.
So then the person behind is kind of like, oh, I have more power than you. I think like Cell and Gohan might go back to back like that a little bit.
Right. Right. So, but then think about it. That's leaving one spot open. And I've heard the community saying, oh, what about Kid Buu? No. No, 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 no. Because Kid Buu is just pure evil. There's no
Yeah,
reasoning with
exactly.
him. There's no reasoning with Kid Buu.
Yeah, and if Majin Buu somehow ends up going there and showing up, there could be conflict between Kid Buu and the Big Buu that Hercule and them are friends with.
Now, another theory I heard around the community, technically, you can say Xeno erased Zamasu. What are the odds they unfused and they rip the dimension and they come into the tournament? How do you see that?
Ooh, that would be really bad because honestly, if they do that, then I think was it Xeno-sama? I think.
Yeah.
He might have to like step in, and either one of them or the Beerus's might have to come in and kind of just completely destroy both of them. Because if there's a tear, it
Right.
could start. I would think like a war between the universes, if you know what I mean.
Right. Well, I mean, we did see. I know this is like a long stretch. I'm just putting out theories, but we did see Goku Black when he did that scythe. He ripped a hole in like the dimension. He didn't even know how he did it.
Oh
So-
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah, I remember that.
Like, it's probably not going to happen, but these are theories that I'm talking about here. Like, you also have the theory of, oh, what if Boo just wakes up? But people don't understand that when Boo's asleep, he's asleep. Even Beerus was getting mad in the episode because Boo fell asleep when he was facing Universe 6.
Yeah,
Like,
and we
Beerus-
saw him like rush away and everything.
Yeah, right. So, like, another theory that I was hearing is about the new forms and stuff. So you got Goku's new form. What do you think Goku's new form is gonna be?
Ooh, Goku's new form is definitely going to be strong. That's for sure. It's probably. I don't know if it would be the strongest one there. Like, I do feel like at some points they're going to have to, like the universes is what I mean. They're going to have to probably double team him, but not to the point where like he's unbeatable. So
Right.
I do think they're going to be able at some points to push him back a little bit.
Okay. So,
But
in my opinion,
Mhm.
Goku's new form is going to be like he's gonna have Super Saiyan hair, right?
right.
But everything's gonna be red. His eyes are gonna be red. His aura's gonna be red. His hair's gonna be red. That's what I think is gonna happen. But in the preview or like the intro of the show, it shows that he does that. Then he cuts away the aura and he looks like Mystic. Like
Oh yeah. Okay.
what
I
does
get
that
what you mean.
signify? Like
Maybe.
it's confusing.
Is that like a new level of Kaioken maybe, or
I don't
like?
know.
some type
Or
of
is it that
mixture?
Super Saiyan white? Like you don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The
His hair
thing
could
is
like go
that-
white or something.
In the episode, the last episode, Goku asks the old Kai to bring his potential out, but he says it'd take too long.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't think it's gonna be potential like his mystic form.
Right.
But I think his new form is going to be stronger than the Kaioken blue.
Yeah, so do I. The thing
Right.
that kind of bugged me about that though is because some people, like some YouTubers said this before, you see that like Vegeta goes into the
Time chamber.
time capsule the time chamber basically to train in there, and they're like he basically said that it takes 25 hours or something like that, But
Right.
why couldn't they have just gone in there when it jumps like a year in like a couple minutes of Earth's time?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure though.
So they, yeah.
Here's the thing. Hang on, thinking about it, isn't this the third time Vegeta's going in?
Yeah.
Can't you only go in twice?
Yeah, I think after you go in the third time, it starts getting bad.
I thought in the show it said you can only go in twice. So how was he going in a third time?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure about that though.
Is that a plot
That's
hole,
weird.
maybe? Because
maybe?
You know what? Because I'm thinking about it now, and they said you can only go in twice. So how is he going in a third time? I think maybe he forgot or they forgot, and something bad might happen. You know, like I don't know. Another thing to discuss.
Maybe that's how like Terrell happened.
Yeah, Gohan's new form, because it's been hinted.
Oh.
It's been hinted.
Yeah. Right.
Do you think that half-bred Saiyans have like a different aura, like Rage Trunks? You know.
Maybe
Right.
there's a possibility for sure that could happen.
Rage Trunks was on par with the Blues, Super Saiyan Blues, no doubt.
Right.
So that just proves that they have that level of power they can reach. It's just a matter of it being brought out. Is Gohan going to have a Rage form? Is he going to have a new form? Maybe he has a new form off of the Unleashed potential. Maybe he somehow powers up to Super Saiyan potential Unleash. You know, something crazy. Another thing is people think that he's going to surpass Goku, which is just not the case. There's just
I don't think that's going to happen.
I just don't, I don't see it happening because if you think about it, Goku was all these years was about surpassing his limits, whereas Gohan just started again. It would be dumb to have him just surpass Goku instantly, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, another thing.
Do you think that Gohan would learn Kaioken?
It's possible. I think Goku taught him. But another thing we're sleeping on here is, what are the odds Vegeta comes out of that time chamber with a new form?
He could. Maybe that's what happens after the third time going in. So his power probably raises more than he could probably handle, and then it turns out to be a different form.
Thinking about it now, he destroyed the chamber the last time, right?
Yeah.
What if because he destroyed it and they had to rebuild it, the amount of times it can go and reset? You know?
Oh, that's true. It could completely reset because if you destroy it more than once, it's basically like going in his first time instead of his third.
Now, what if...
Maybe that was the hint.
Here's another theory. What if they destroy it, and... So, this is kind of far-fetched, but all the progress that they made in the chamber gets reversed because they destroyed it. So Vegeta gets weakened, and Goku gets weakened, and Gohan gets weakened. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool, but that'd be pretty bad.
But it's pretty cool. The last thing I wanted to discuss about Frieza again, as I asked Bog before. Future arc, is it possible?
I think a future arc is definitely possible. Especially because, like you said, it's pretty hard for Frieza to actually try something right now.
Right.
I do think that they will come later on, but I'm not sure if he'll come back in the arc as like a bad guy, or if he'll somehow help in a future battle to somewhat save the Earth.
Last question. I said the last question was the last question, but this is it right here for you, and I'll answer too. Who's the 10th fighter going to be if they bring back Cell? There's going to be one more? It's hard.
It definitely won't be Boo.
No.
And I'm pretty sure they're not going to bring in Yamcha.
No.
That's not going to happen. So, man, you got to think hard about that because I'm not really sure.
What are the odds they find somebody on a different planet, a new character?
Oh, that could be cool.
No.
Or maybe, you know what it could be too?
What?
But she's from the other universe. I was going to say that female Saiyan.
Yeah,
she's part of that other universe.
Unless, well, no, never mind. The Grand Priest would know. He would know if they were from another universe. I'm trying to think. This is super far-fetched. But since there's a legendary Super Saiyan in Universe 6, who's to say Broly doesn't exist in Universe 7? You know?
Oh, that's very true. They could bring him back.
What if they find him?
Yeah, they could do that.
That's not gonna happen.
Nah, but there's always that, like, possibility that they would go for it. Right.
Well, that's all the time I have for today. Guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. We're almost at 400 subscribers, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. You know the drill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I really want to see your theories below. I'm probably going to start a live stream about 10:30 tonight. I wanted to say a special thank you to Janai. Thank you for
No
coming
problem.
and doing this. What happened, guys? Bog isn't currently here right now. He had to go somewhere. But nonetheless, thanks, guys. I will definitely see you tonight. I appreciate all the support. See ya.